Welcome to the Friday update. I don't know how I'm supposed to follow up last week's. I mean, it was probably one of my most successful Friday updates. I guess. I don't know what successful means. I don't even know what I'd talk about this week. Oh, okay. So, Oswald the Lucky Rabbit. If you don't know the story of Oswald, he was essentially created by Walt Disney and iWorks in 1927, like a year before Mickey. And they were making the cartoons for Universal. And essentially, I mean, you can look up better videos on this than me explaining it. But the producer at Universal, Walt and Ub, kind of wanted to go off and do their own thing. And the producer at Universal, Charles Mintz, said, no, he's our character, we're keeping him. So Disney went off, left the character behind, and essentially just changed the ears and made Mickey, which is why I don't acknowledge that it all started with a mouse. But then in like the mid-2000s, Disney literally traded actual human being Al Michaels to Universal for the character. And then they started producing some merchandise. But it was a little after that I developed an interest in the character. And by interest, I kind of mean a minor obsession. I think the thing I like most about Oswald, and this is definitely something that could change over the years if Disney decides to use the character anymore, but I always liked how he's kind of trapped in that kind of like old-timey cartoon, like just sort of the logic and techniques that those old cartoons used. If you can see it, he doesn't have like the flesh tone that Mickey now has. This is chipped. Look at that. Used, I like to call it loved. There's rumors of like an Oswald Disney Plus show, which I'm hesitantly excited for because I feel like a lot of the appeal for me of Oswald is the fact that he's not contemporary. It's hard to explain. He's sort of like faux nostalgic, because obviously I didn't start caring about or even seeing Oswald cartoons until after he was purchased by Disney. The fact that because he's in that era, he can kind of represent what Mickey can't go back to because he's evolved over the past almost 100 years. One of the first big things was this Wii game, Epic Mickey, which you can see Oswald in the corner. This game was honestly kind of weird. It was like a platformer, moral-based game where like you went into like a world of like forgotten Disney things, and like Oswald was kind of like in charge because he was forgotten. But it was okay. I mean, it's got some problems, but I enjoyed playing it for the most part. They did put out a sequel, and in this one you can play as Oswald if you play player 2. But this game wasn't fun. I couldn't even get past one of the first or second level. Also because you still basically play Mickey in this game. Oswald doesn't do much other than like help out. And it's like, I want to play Oswald, obviously. These were exclusives at a convention to promote Epic Mickey 2. I didn't go to that convention. My dad got these for me on like eBay. Probably for more than they're worth, especially since after I got these, they ended up putting out one for the parks. This is the one I got from the parks. I did put a Santa hat over it for Christmas. I probably should have taken that off by now, given that it's mid to late February, but parks one is different because it's red. And I got my name on the back of this one. Which I wouldn't wear to the parks, but here's my first ever magic band, and I decided to draw an Oswald head over the... Is that a thing? Does that actually help out? I was gonna say the next time I would go to Disney is when they put out an Oswald magic band, but I'm going for my birthday. But the moment they put out an Oswald magic band, I'm buying it, 100%. I don't care how much money it costs. I don't care if I don't have Disney tickets. I'm buying an Oswald magic band. And you know what they need? They need, like, because you know how there is the Mickey head on the magic bands? It needs to be Oswald's head. So I got this plush kind of like wraps around. That's kind of a smaller plush. It's nice. This is kind of like the medium-sized one. That's Hortensia, who is like Oswald's mini, which she's a cat, which, you know what, I think is more interesting just because it's not just Oswald with a bow. Not that I'm bashing Minnie. I mean, Minnie fans are valid. I got a few pins. Back here is like a 90th pin collection, which was a gift. A lot of these were gifts because I don't really have the money. This back here is all of the Oswald shorts on DVD. I don't know why it's in the back, but I mean, I put it there, but whatever. This is probably my most expensive Oswald thing. It was a Christmas gift as well. Speaking of Christmas, there's a Oswald ornament that I have. This thing, one second. Let's get the dust off. This Oswald figure was, so these toys were like blind packaged. So you bought the box and you didn't know which one you were gonna get. And Oswald was the chaser figure, which is like the one that's like, there's only like one per like shipment of boxes. So I literally bought all of these hoping to get this one, and I didn't. I ended up getting this one on eBay for more than it was worth. But I mean, like I said, a lot of my love of Oswald comes from the fact that he's kind of stuck in this era. So I mean, I like all of these just because they're that kind of classic straight black and white cartoon. But yeah, so I own all of these because I was trying to get this one. But oh, nice. Here's a book on Oswald. It kind of goes over each of the shorts, and I mean, it's good. I read through it a couple times. I'd like to read through it while watching the shorts, which again I have on DVD back here. Here's a print that I got. I have another one. There's also that one, which is like one of those sketches that they do live. I also got this bag. It's a purse. But you know what? It said Oswald on it, so my parents got it. Also the what is it? The Tsum Tsums? I don't know what those are, but I have an Oswald and Hortensia of them. Moving around a lot of dust. I straight up only did the Disney 5K last year. No. Yeah, last year. So January 2019, I did the Disney 5K solely because Oswald was on the medal. There was also a meet and greet Oswald there. And you would think I would have taken that opportunity to get my picture with him, which I should have, but I didn't, because the line was kind of long, and I'm real bad with meet and greet characters. I'm also like 6'2", so like, you know, I'm not a kid. Not a real Oswald fan. Yeah, whatever. Should I go through all of my Oswald shirts or not? So, of course, there's this one, which I think is my most recent. They might still have them at Disney Springs. I'm not sure, though. Like at the... What is that store called? Wonderful World of Disney? No. Like the shop at Disney Springs for Disney stuff. There's my USA Oswald shirt. This one's a classic. It kind of looks like the Mouseketeer logo, but with Oswald. I like wearing this one. It's kind of thin, so it's like, doesn't get too hot. Deluxe on my side. I don't wear this one a whole lot. I don't love this as a color, especially since my shorts are usually this color. This is from Uniqlo, which is at Disney Springs. This one I usually wear as a nightshirt because the sleeves are a little too big, but this one's one of my favorites. Let me see if I can. So I saw it in the store at Disney. I think I was in Magic Kingdom. Might have been. Who cares? It was at a Disney park. And I saw it, and I saw Mickey in the corner, and it said the original. And me being me, I was like, he is not actually the original. And then, sure enough, guess who's holding the original sign? It looks better on a person. I probably should have worn these. This one I got at Target. For some reason, they had Oswald shirts at Target once. This is another Uniqlo one. I wear this one a little more often, just because it's gray. And then this one's a pocket tee, which I don't wear as often because I don't like wearing white. But it's got Oswald on it. Is this video stupid? I think it is. This is going to be a 13-minute video of me showing off my bad financial decisions with a Disney character that no one cares about. There is an Oswald Funko Pop that came out with Epic Mickey that I do not have, and I'll constantly try to look up. It's definitely pricey. I think you can only really get them on eBay anymore. It's not a white whale, but I definitely wish I got it. I just wasn't into Funko Pops at the time. Not that I'm super into Funko Pops now, but I have a shelf of them. But I don't have an Oswald one, even though one exists. They just don't make them anymore. So if anyone wants to get one for my birthday in like 2 weeks, don't do that. I have other stuff, but this video is long and stupid. Alright, thanks as always. Godspeed. See you guys next time. It's a mess over here. Why am I letting people see this? Alright.